Good morning again. Let's go over some muscles of the head and neck. And we're going to start this morning with this muscle right here on Dave. Okay, this is your buccinator. Remember, the buccinator is going to compress the cheeks. From buccinator, we're going to look at the orbicularis oris, which encircles the mouth to purse the lips. From here, we look at zygomaticus minor, zygomaticus major. Then we have orbicularis oculi. Here we have occipitofrontalis, which you remember goes all the way back down to the occiput. There's the occipital belly for occipitofrontalis. What's another name for occipitofrontalis? Well, you can call it the epicranium or epicranius. Down here at the corner of the mouth, we have depressor anguli oris. It's this little triangular muscle right here. And then we have our masseter muscle, which is right here. From masseter, we go over here to temporalis. Remember, masseter and temporalis are two of the four muscles of mastication that we talked about. And from here, we're going to look at our pterygoids. I'm going to turn this guy so it's in the light a little bit more. Okay, remember, here was your buccinator, and then we have our lateral pterygoid right here and our medial pterygoid right here. Remember, the lateral lays down, so it's oriented from anterior to posterior. Okay, so it's more of a horizontally oriented muscle. From here, we're going to look at the digastric muscle. So I'm going to grab him by the throat and throw him down. Okay, now looking at the digastric muscle, we actually have the anterior belly of the digastric muscle here. The posterior muscle is the posterior belly of the digastric is the second of these two muscles that are next to each other. So it's this lower one right here that forms the posterior belly of the digastric muscle. This one is stylohyoid. You don't need to know that one on your lab list. Right here we have mylohyoid. Remember, mylohyoid is a flat muscle. And then we have right here this big, beautiful sternocleidomastoid, this big guy right here. Okay, now there are some other muscles we can see on this particular mannequin. On the neck, we've got the anterior, middle, and posterior scalenes. We also have a nice example of levator scapula. Okay, I'm sorry, levator scapulae. We'll make it plural, levator scapulae. Okay, and then we can also see our rhomboid minor and rhomboid major, as well as the trapezius muscle. Okay, so those are good examples of muscles that you would be expected to know on Dave. I'm going to find another mannequin and show you some other muscles on the list.